Hello, my captains, and welcome now to Tuesday. Thanks for logging in. Well, it looks like overcast with a chance of some grumpiness today, I think, for my Capricorns, my goats. It's because the moon is in Sagittarius, and so emotional focus for another day in a row is your subconscious issues. Don't be too surprised, like if you have some funky dreams right now, pay attention to those dreams. We actually have a cool site, or a cool room on our site called the Dreaming Mind on Soul Garden Mothership. So if you're a big dreamer, come to the Dreaming Mind. It's a place where people are always analyzing their dreams and sharing the symbolism of it. Either way, it just means you are being stirred emotionally on a subconscious level, so you're easily triggered by certain things out in the world, and especially triggered when it comes to ego issues. That's what this sun is about. And moving around the sun, we are in chapter 3 of Sun in Capricorn. This month, Capricorns are working on ego issues. Okay, we all have ego issues, but you in a big, big way, because Pluto is in your sign. Capricorns are going to completely break down and change all of their ego responses and the way they put themselves out there in the world over the course of the next 13 years. Every year, on your birthday, you're going to remove, let part of your ego die, and rebirth your ego. Every year, 13 layers. So we're on the first layer now, and Mercury has retrograded on top of Pluto. Now, Mercury is our thoughts and attitude. Pluto is death and regeneration. So I know that there's going to be some sort of ego attitude in the next 3 days that will die. One that is frankly in the way of you being happy and being able to do what you want in the world. And it's likely a very core belief, because Pluto is only at 3 degrees right now. So it's in the very core. Core meaning probably an ego decision you made when you were a little girl or a little boy, a young one. And it might be as simple as thinking that you made a decision due to something that happened to you with your parents, where you decided, for instance, that you should always be on your best behavior. You should always be do super well like that, because otherwise dad will get mad or whatnot. Well, having to always be on your best behavior, putting that motive of being perfect all the time or being polished all the time, that can get in the way. Certainly when it comes to you just allowing yourself to be who you are. So you'll probably come to the bottom of, in the next 3 days, a core ego decision like the one I described, and you're going to realize maybe it can be differently. Maybe it can be different, excuse me. Maybe you can rewrite that, or maybe you can write like a little sentence of, I do my best, but sometimes not always the case. So now this Friday, we're going to have a solar eclipse in Capricorn. So for the next 3 days, we're kind of massaging exactly how you want to get that ego put out there for 2010, your first beta of the new Capricorn 2.0, if you will. And on Friday, when we have the solar eclipse, the universe is going to give a big old push behind whatever your decisions are. So do a little meditating on ego and how you want to put yourself out there in 2000 and Zen. That's what I'm calling it. All right, Capricorn, that's all I got for the day. I'll see you tomorrow with a lot more. Live, love, be.
Soul Garden.